Welcome back, my dear students of class 10th. And today, in the class of biology, you will learn about the sexual reproduction in living beings. Dear students, in the previous video, you have already learned about the asexual means of the reproduction, asexual methods of the reproduction, which occurs in several types of the organism, whether they are unicellular or multicellular, whether they are small animals, unicellular living organisms, or multicellular plants. And now, first of all, you have to know about the difference between the asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. So let us see the differences. You have seen that there is no involvement of the two parents in the asexual reproduction, but here there are the involvement of the two parents in the sexual reproduction, because no one can reproduce itself sexually in this sexual type of reproduction. So both sexes are required in the sexual reproduction. Dear students, why both sexes are required? What are the significance? What are the importance of the sexual reproduction over the asexual reproduction? And you will find that while a living organism reproducing sexually, then the first stage in the sexual reproduction is the gametogenesis. That is the gametogenesis. Gametogenesis is the first stage in the process of the sexual reproduction, either by the male parent or by the female parent. There are required two opposite sex parents. One is called male and another is called female. So male parents and female parents both are required in the process of the sexual reproduction, and in the first stage is the gametogenesis in the male parent as well as in the female parent. Dear students, the gametogenesis results the formation of gametes. The gametes are those cells produced by either male or female are having the half number of chromosomes. Only half numbers of chromosomes. Why half number of chromosomes produced by the male and female parents in the gametogenesis? Because these gametes, the produced gametes by male and female, both get fused during the other step of the sexual reproduction, and that is called fertilization, as you know. And when they fuse together, male gamete and female gamete, they fuse together in the process of fertilization, then the formation of zygote takes place, whether that is plant or animal, small animals or even human also. Therefore, the fusion of the gametes, male gametes and female gametes. Let us see some examples of the gametes. In human it is called sperm and ovum. This is male, this is female. So in human, female gamete is the ovum and male gamete is the sperm. This is in the case of human. In the case of flowering plants, it will be pollen grains, and this will be ovule. Pollen grains and ovules in the case of flowering plant. So my dear students, you have to see the first process of the sexual reproduction, and that is the gametogenesis, which results the formation of gametes, both gametes, male and female gametes. In the case of flowering plants, for example, the male gametes are the pollen grains and female gametes are the ovules. In the case of human, male gametes are the sperm and female gametes are ovum. Dear students, how does it occur? How does the process of the gametogenesis takes place in the first step of the sexual reproduction? Dear students, as you know, both either they are plant or human or other animals, both are having the reproductive system, and this reproductive system is having reproductive organ. Reproductive organs are having reproductive mother cells. These reproductive mother cells get divided. These reproductive mother cells in the reproductive organ of reproductive system of either male or female get divided meiotically. Meiosis takes place in the reproductive mother cells. And it results the division of the reproductive mother cells into two daughter cells having half number of chromosomes. Take the example of human. If 46 is the number of chromosomes that are available in all the cells, whether they are somatic cells or they are sexual cells, all the cells are having the 46 number of chromosomes. Then these cells get divided, and the daughter cells will have the 23 number of chromosomes in each daughter cells. And dear student, these daughter cells, when they get matured, they called as the sperm, or they may be called as ovum. For example, in human, this is the example of human. Dear student, this meiosis, the division of cell division of this cell division takes place, which is meiosis. It divide the total number of chromosomes into the half, into the daughter cells. And these daughter cells further they get divided mitotically. Mitosis takes place, and this mitosis in these daughter cells, which are having the 23 half number of chromosomes, results the increasing number of the daughter cells that are having 23. 23 means increasing number means 2 get converted into 4, that is having increased number. And if the requirement of the increase the number of the gametes, either they are male gamete or female gamete, then there will be the more and more mitosis takes place. But meiosis takes place only once in the reproductive mother cells. which are found in male reproductive organ and in the female reproductive organ. Male reproductive organ are the others that are androecium in flowering plants, and female reproductive organ that is the gynoecium in the flowering plant. So androecium and gynoecium in the flowering plant produce pollen grains and ovules first meiotically, means meiosis takes place, and later on these daughter cells get divided into more and more number mitotically. Mitosis takes place in the daughter cells. So dear students, this is the first step of the sexual reproduction, that is the gametogenesis, and this gametogenesis ensure the formation of both the male and female gametes, whether they are human gametes or they are flowering plants gametes, and when they get fused, fertilization in between them results the formation of zygote. The formation of zygote means 23 plus 23. 23 plus 23 is equal to 46. So again the number which is 46 as in human, it get converted, it get achieved in the form of 23 from male and 23 from female. My dear students, why this gametogenesis is required? Why this sexual reproduction required? Now let us see the importance and significance of the sexual reproduction, and you will find that at every time when this cell get divided meiotically, means the half of the chromosome that produces the daughter cells, every time there will be the slight change. There will be the slight change during the gametogenesis, and during the fertilization, when they get fused, there will be the slight change in their genetic material sequence. Very important sentence that is. Slight change, micron change is found during the process of the gametogenesis and during the process of the fertilization, and this slight change in the genetic material that is the chromosome or DNA, and these slight changes get accumulated and it results variation. So this variation is very important. Variation is very important as far as the development of the species is concerned, adaptation of the species is concerned, evolution of the species is concerned. So my dear student, the significance and importance of the gametogenesis is that the significance and importance of the sexual reproduction is like that over the asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction doesn't require any gametogenesis, any male and female gametes. There will be the cell proliferation and cell enlargement, and that will have the formation of new individual. While in the sexual reproduction, the formation of new individual is so complicated and it suffers in the complicated stage like gametogenesis, formation of the gametes, then the fertilization, fusion of the gametes which takes place, which results again formation of new individual, which ensure the slight little bit variation in the new individual, in the new zygote, and this slight variation, this slight change will be the generation gap. So my dear student, in this video of the first stage of the sexual reproduction, that is gametogenesis, you will be able to learn about the important significance of the sexual reproduction, process of the gametogenesis, and so on. So thank you very much for watching this video. We will meet in the next video. Thank you very much.